Okay, do I look at the camera? I guess so. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ghost Files, your podcast for ocean mysteries and true crime. I'm Chantel.
I'm Lindsay.
This is weird. I'm Megan.
Is that funny? Because I actually don't have a delay between me and Lindsay this time.
I know. This is perfect.
This part's so much faster now. I'm
Right.
not waiting for the beat.
I know.
Yeah.
So
I
we may look over there a little bit, but we may just do most of this.
Oh yeah, we'll probably just be.
Yeah.
This is our first time doing this. Clearly,
Right.
as everyone who watches the video knows. Anybody who's just listening, we're in person.
We have legs.
we have the whole other half of our body.
We're still going to talk over each other, I assume.
100%.
But
100.
there won't be any delays.
But there
so
will be sirens.
there will be sirens.
Sorry if the sound's a little weird. These mics are I don't have proper podcasting mics. These are the best that I could do to give us something separate. Who knows? Maybe the backup audio is going to be the only that picks up. I don't know what's going to happen.
It's something. Something will work.
I have done everything to prepare us for what could potentially happen. Except for if no video shows up. Nothing is prepared for
And
that.
also when the
be
mics
bad.
were muted. And we
Right.
didn't know.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
good thing we figured that one out before we started.
And if you're listening to audio, if you want to check out our YouTube for this week especially, you'll get to see us
Will make more
live-ish,
sense,
but delayed.
Lindsay graced us with her presence all the way into Ontario.
Yes, that's right. I flew a whole hour and a half to be here.
Yes.
So
It was more. You had to
Plus
get
travel.
I know.
Yeah.
And I get to the airport at least 2 hours before my flight. So
Yes.
Oh, I have a question for you.
yes.
How many underwear did you pack?
I packed 6.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I figured I would just triple whatever I need. So
Same.
That makes perfect sense.
I'm spending the night and I packed 2. Because what if? I don't know.
What if I
Anything
pee
can
the bed
happen.
finally in my life, okay?
It could happen.
And it's weird because they're the same, just different colors.
I still have a pair that I borrowed from you years ago that are here. So if you
want it
technically
back?
have 3
Do you want your
pairs
old
here.
used underwear back?
That's actually why I'm here, is to collect.
Yeah.
I've been sending you letters, registered letters, and
Okay,
I've
when you
never
find a good pair, you gotta get it back.
Those are old. How
They're
old?
so old. They're like, I don't know, they were from when you were living in Oakville and Trafalgar. And like I came to visit one day.
So P.S. That is at least 9 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe throw them out.
Maybe.
I
Especially if
normally-
they already borrowed from someone else. They're secondhand.
I normally only wear them to go to bed because they're like shorts. So I'm like,
Okay.
they're more of like comfy like underwear to wear to bed.
Booty short era? That is so old. I think another one.
The Calvin
I
Klein
know
ones,
that.
the blue, they're aqua blue.
I can see them in my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those were lucky shorts.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Tell us more later, maybe.
Off the podcast.
So tonight, I guess we're doing something a little bit different. Lindsay and I both made little mini presentations, and then we also have some listeners you actually wrote in, and then a comment from Reddit as well.
Yes.
To read. Yes.
So I'm doing most of that, but I'm sharing with you because you also got a special
Yes,
write-in.
we had a writer,
Way.
Crystal, who wrote in like ages ago.
Sorry, Crystal.
Sorry, we just didn't have
Yeah.
enough people that liked us.
I know. Now we have a few more stories. I mean, yeah, we haven't had enough content for listeners.
I think that people were enjoying the show, but I mean, I myself have listened to podcasts for years and I have not once written in.
Well, I don't have anything to write in about half the
You
time.
think that, and that's why other podcasts are like literally
You can always
anything.
embellish a story slightly if you
Just
want.
That is
lie.
very-
That's- I
Just,
don't
I
lie.
just
You don't have to
make it
lie.
up.
Just make it. That
Honestly,
much
for
more
us, just
entertaining.
lie, make it up. It's fine.
We're
We'll
okay
read
with
it.
that.
And if we get embarrassed, it's good content. We'll cut it, edit it.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
a reel. It's fine.
Yeah,
Just
there we
lie,
go.
fine.
Perfect. So,
You're starting. She's starting.
who's starting?
No, I thought you were going last.
Okay,
Are we
yeah.
doing
So
our listener stories first? I thought.
Oh no, I thought we were gonna do that
we were gonna
live.
do presentations
Oh,
first.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So if you want to do yours.
Okay, well
and
then I'll
then-
start. Sure. Before I start, I want to give you guys my gifts that I've brought. So first up is Megan wanted this candy that I can only get in the U.S.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
I feel like I need to explain.
All right, you explain while holding all your different flavors we have.
Okay, but not too close to the mic because that will crinkle.
Right. It's like just crinkles.
Maybe hold by a cord.
Sorry, listeners.
Was this a full ASMR video?
So now I'm going to talk about Joyride. Okay, so if you were on YouTube at all, and I'm an older person, so I don't know how I found this person. So his name is Ryan Trahan, and he's like a Gen Zer. He's like in his mid-20s, I think. And he has a really kind of fun, cute, wholesome channel where he just reviews like restaurants or hotels. And normally it's like 1 star. So his goal is to find reviews that are really terrible. And he's like, I'm going to go and I'm going to see if it's really that bad. And his goal is to make like a positive impression, like leave a positive review. And he's funny and he's awkward. And I'm sure it's like half acting, but it's really, really cute.
Yeah.
And
why? Although also Gen Z for our Americans.
What did I say? Gen Z?
Yeah. So Canadian.
I'm not going to hide who I am.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Gen Z. Sounds weird. And most recently, he did this thing where he went to a different state every single day, like driving, which is just.
Well, I guess it can sometimes be kind of easy to drive
There
through.
were some. No,
Yeah.
well,
Some areas.
I mean, Canada,
states are
you could never.
huge. Yeah.
There were some where he was driving for like 12 hours to get from city, so a lot. And it was him and his wife, and they're just both young and cute. It was really fun. And so every day he's like talking about his candy brand, and God damn it, marketing works. So
Oh, so this is his candy brand.
yes,
Oh.
But you can only get in the States, right?
yes,
Oh.
only in the States. And so I messaged Lindsay. I'm like, you're gonna be coming here at some point. Can you just start like
As soon as I booked my trip, you were like, hey, bring me something.
I have to try, especially these ones. They're called Gummy Busters, and they look crazy.
They do. They remind
They
me of those
do.
nerd clusters.
I-
So I'm
yes.
excited to try
They look
that.
like they remind me of the game Minesweeper. When I never know how to really
Yes.
play it properly, but I played it
Lindsay, no one
anyway.
ever knew how to play
No,
that game. There was
They look
flags,
cool.
like
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I'm not full of shit, but every once in a while you get that part where it's like, it could be 50-50 chance here, and like there's no mathematical equation to figure this out.
I never got it.
I knew how to do the pinball game. The Minesweeper's like just for fun because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck.
And 50% less sugar. No joke.
That's another thing is that they're supposed to be like low sugar, no sugar, and I just was
No like bad ingredients.
like sour. What are they called? Sour Patch Kids. His version,
Okay.
classic watermelon, and then just like
I'm excited for the
sour strips.
Mm.
And
so he had like 1,000 different types. So if you're in the States, eat them and tell me if they're good or not.
And we're gonna
Well,
tag this guy
we're gonna try them this weekend, so we'll be able
Yeah.
to review.
Put them over here because
Right. If you want to,
Well.
if you,
doesn't like this.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
any of our listeners will like that either.
we'll put them far away, and then I have one more gift.
Okay, well, thank you though for the candy.
Thank you.
So
Oh yeah.
excited.
Oh yeah. Thank you. First, I was saying thank you for the influencer for providing the product.
What the heck?
One for you and one for you.
Lobster! Oh my god, there's a
Okay. So this is when I was in a store recently. I'll talk about this one first. This little gift that you both have. This is what I got from the SS Atlantic Interpretation Center.
Oh.
So I got each a little tiny gift from there.
Go on the tree.
Yes.
I don't even care that I should clean these.
No.
You're supposed to clean earrings before you wear them.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're from like near the ocean, so which
Yes,
is probably
that's
clean.
Yeah, this
That's
is so
clean.
cute.
Yeah.
These
This
are little
is
tiny
so
seahorses.
cute.
Right?
Like lobster.
And then I was at a store a few weeks ago and I was like, oh, lobsters, Megan would love this. And then I saw the next one over was a
What, a
mermaid. I'm like, and then
mermaid.
Chantel would love this. So
It's a mermaid bag.
Okay, so that matches
which
your
also
shirt.
is great because yeah,
Yes.
it literally matches
it
my
actually,
shirt right
it
now.
does.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, it's meant to be if I find, they only had 2 types. It was literally a lobster and a mermaid. I'm like, well, I
Are you
feel like I
fucking
have
kidding
to
me?
buy these.
That's literally
So,
meant to be.
Kismet.
and look how cute. It's like so compact.
No.
And then when you go to
Oh, so it can like wrap
know,
into
pink
you can-
lobsters?
That's so easy to like
Right.
carry because
I
it just
know.
goes into this little tiny pouch.
I figured you guys would actually appreciate it.
Thank you. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Some little grandma made.
Wow, this
Holy
bag is-
crap.
Oh, it's bigger than I
Oh
thought.
wow.
Okay, so you can put all your groceries. I was expecting it to be like literally a half of this.
So was I. I
Sorry.
can
What?
carry
If the
so
photo-
many
It did
things.
say it's a big bag. Okay, so it's bigger than I thought. So when you guys have sleepovers, you can put...
Okay, I'm literally gonna pack for tomorrow in this.
Okay, there you go.
If you look at the photo, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
but
does,
When
yeah.
you hold it up to your body, I did not. expect
Yeah,
it to be
I was expecting it to be normal size, so I
I
apologize.
think because this person
a
looks
big
like they
bag.
have a very small torso, so
yeah,
it doesn't look like it's that big.
isn't it? Like, does it look more normal size from the picture? But now that I'm seeing it, her arm is very small.
Yeah. No,
Okay, so now you have
the math.
I'm sorry, it is so big,
Don't
but
ever apologize. I don't know.
Don't
how
ever
I'm gonna
apologize
eat
for
this
big.
food.
you can bring it to the beach. Okay.
So you put everyone's stuff in one bag.
It'll fit towels and
This is
stuff for the
amazing.
beach.
Lindsay,
I'm
thank
shocked
you.
at how
Yeah.
big the bag was.
That
It's
exciting.
way bigger. They weren't lying. It does say big.
Chantel, edit and zoom in on this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
you'll see.
It
I know,
also
aren't they so cute?
it also works for laundry day and bigger shopping trips.
There we go. Oh, laundry day. I could see that.
Yeah.
Son or daughter is tired. Pop them in here.
Mm-hmm.
Just over your shoulder.
Because I wanted to get one for myself. Now I'll know. Don't get the big. Get the normal.
Oh, you'll have the
Oh, it's
normal
literally
size.
called big.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yes, but it was so small.
That's
I'm
so
like deceived.
nice.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
okay.
Beautiful.
Now I'll do my sort little
Okay,
presentation.
Oh,
so
use the mouse because my computer's
Oh,
busted.
So
So if
there's
you don't
no
use
more.
the mouse,
No more presents.
sometimes
Okay.
Samus
That's fine.
sat on the keyboard,
Okay.
so ever since then the mouse pad doesn't work properly.
And did I mess it up?
Ironic. She
Oh, there we
killed the
go.
mouse.
I
Okay.
did kill the mouse.
Here we go. I'm gonna share.
It's squeaky right here.
All right. So
The mouse
this came from when we first started. I was going to do this for the oceans, but Google has since taken the ability to rate oceans away.
What?
And no longer are there very many reviews because there were some really good gems.
First Gulf of Mexico, and now
Yeah, you can't
freaking
review the
oceans.
ocean anymore.
how
So they
dare
took it
they.
away, and I was disappointed because I know there was some funny ones. So I'm like, fine. They kept the lakes available for review. So we're playing a little game. It's called Rate the Great Lakes.
Okay.
And
Rate the
this is coming from Google reviews, and I tried to find good ones.
This is
So-
like a beach too sandy, water too wet.
exactly.
I love this.
Also,
Okay.
like Lindsay, the vibes of this.
It's very
Wow.
60s.
Right? I was
love
thinking
it.
like 60s game show.
100%.
So here's our contestants. We have
No,
Lake
bring my glasses.
Huron. I'll read
Oh,
it to
right.
you guys.
I know the Great Lakes.
wait, wait, what?
First I'm hearing that.
I need to take notes.
Homes.
Homes. I did it in Homes order to make
notes
things
now.
easier. So we have Huron, the second largest Great Lake by surface area and home to more than 1,000 shipwrecks. We have Ontario, maybe the smallest, but still coming in strong.
Wait, Ontario is the smallest.
I know. I always thought of it.
It's a baby.
Yeah. At first
It's
I thought it was
huge.
Erie,
Yeah.
but it's huge.
It's
right.
huge.
Is that that's by amount of water though, isn't it?
Volume.
Yeah, volume.
Sometimes, well, I think Ontario is the smallest overall because I think Huron is the largest by surface area, but another one is the second largest by volume. So,
yeah.
Be consistent.
right.
Because what was the one
Because
that
the
we did last
largest
time?
lake in the world,
Erie.
which I'll say in a second, but
Yeah.
the largest lake by volume is the one you covered,
Yes.
Lake
But-
Carichet, right?
Carichet, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Baikal.
Baikal, like Baikal. Sorry.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Because isn't Erie very small the way that it looks?
Skinny boy.
Yes, that's why I was surprised when I talked about it in the SS Marquette and Bessemer #2.
Yes.
The second.
The second.
I still can't.
I thought Erie was the smallest. I was literally just gonna
Yeah.
go in ahead and write that, and I was like, I should probably verify, and I'm like, it's not.
Oh.
God, so it's Ontario.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Michigan. This is the only non-dual citizen lake, so all American, and it's home to 1,500 shipwrecks.
Wait, how many?
1,500.
Damn.
Yeah.
We have to
I mean,
start
give or
covering
take,
these.
we don't know the exact numbers.
Yeah.
Then we have Erie, our warmest Great Lake, and home to the most shipwrecks at around 2,000 that we know of.
Stay out of the water. Holy shit.
I know. I was surprised. I'm like, Erie, come on.
Okay, but I feel like most of these are old though. Like boats have come a long way. We'll talk about
Right.
boats soon. Actually.
Okay,
It's
soon.
Okay.
And then we have Superior, the largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area. So these are our
Mhm.
contestants. Who will be the greatest?
So Superior could be a shallowish one, but
Superior.
Wide.
Right. If I
Or
She's a huge
round.
surface, and I don't know maybe by depth too. I'm not sure.
No,
No, which
definitely-
one?
No, it's still so Baikal is.
Oh,
the
I meant for
biggest
the Great Lake.
Oh, Great Lakes. Yes, I think that is
think
the
so.
deepest.
it's not
But
all about
Baikal.
Russian lakes, okay?
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I can't rush out of my head. Just can't get you out of my head.
Okay, so that was on. I was watching some kind of video, and it was like it was up for best music video choreography, and it lost because it had all these big heavy hitters. Because everyone knows that dance.
How did that not?
Because it was fucking Beyonce, not Beyonce. It was Britney Spears. Oh my god. Mary J. Blige.
No.
No,
Don't care. Don't
Okay.
care.
That
Kylie
song.
Minogue awakened something in
What was
me.
this- is that
I
the song
know.
that
I
was-
remember when that came out,
Me
and I was
too.
like,
We all
we were
know
probably
where
like
we were.
12 or
I
something.
was like,
Too
I need to
young.
be
I don't know.
her.
And I was
Yeah.
like, I felt weird looking at her, being like,
Oh, no. In that moment, I was like, I am attracted to women.
Yes.
My religion is saying no, but my
No.
body?
In that weird little
It was
sexy
like
hood thing.
hypnotizing that video.
God damn,
And her
Kylie.
belly button, for some reason.
Oh
I always
my
remember her belly
God.
button.
And that little kick she did when she did. Oh my God.
And her curls, when she comes
Right.
out with the
I'm
curls.
like, I know I'm straight. This is how you know sexuality is not a choice.
No.
Because like, there's no denying.
Yeah.
I'm happily
Fair.
married.
Right. After
Anyway,
you got,
Even though she forgot
you
her
couldn't get
ring
Kylie out of your
today.
head though.
I just couldn't get her. I'm like, yeah. And yeah, I forgot the ring. Wow, a lot of things are.
Yeah, the
looking
ring's not
suspicious.
here
And
today.
she's like, I'm having a girls'
Damien.
weekend. I'm just going to forget this at home.
It's because I packed literally last minute, and I was like, "Do I have time to take recycling?" No, the train leaves in 5 minutes. I have to go, and I forgot the ring in the bathroom.
I was going to say, I thought you forgot it in the recycling. So good thing it's in the
Yeah,
bathroom.
I'm very sure it's in the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay, it better be.
'Cause I take it out to get a shower because I'm like,
Yeah.
what if
I always
rip
put my
hair
ring
out
in the thing it came
the
in.
sink in the drain?
Yeah, where it's safe there. No one can reach it.
Now
so
I
it's
know where it
fine.
is.
But I always put it in the same spot. Even when I'm kind of feeling lazy, I'm like, nope, put it in the same spot.
I
So,
forgot mine
God.
in the spot that I always put
You're
it
so
in.
Yeah.
disciplined.
Well, now I have to be because Eric just got me a new ring.
Yes.
So I have to be.
And I look a nice.
Yes, it's a nice ring, so I can't lose it.
That's very
So, yes.
Anywho, what were we talking
Anyway.
about?
Anyways.
So, lakes. So the first lake I have is Lake Huron, which I kind of realized it's actually quite small. So I'm going to lean in here and
Oh.
read it.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I made notes on
we
my
have
phone.
some
Yeah.
good reviews. We have some bad reviews. So what I want you guys to do is just take this into consideration for the end because you guys get to decide who
Okay.
the greatest lake is.
Oh, okay.
I already know, like, I'm petty, so, like, Superior, you're already off the top. Like,
Okay.
There's no way, because, like, you've had it for too long.
Right. The crown has been, it's having that as your name. It's like
Like, you had your moment. Someone else needs to know
Right.
where the
Okay.
crown.
exactly. Oh, we'll see. You might change your mind.
Oh,
Who knows?
Maybe-
Okay.
Maybe it'll live up to its name.
What are what are the parameters too? Like, I have to see, you know?
I mean,
find
I'm
out.
just gonna read some random reviews. I tried to find the best. Some of them
like-
are not that good, but we'll see. Okay. So for Lake Huron, out of our good reviews, we have this is not a good lake. It's a great lake. Big, cold, and suitable number of shipwrecks, which I think we can all agree.
Suitable number of shipwrecks.
I do
approve of
the number of
That's a lot of shipwreck content that we could use for our podcast.
There
So
we go.
I agree that
You know
that
what?
is a-
All shipwrecks all the time. We're changing our name. We're now Shipwreck Files.
And also,
Exactly.
all shipwrecks are created equal, except for the Bessemer that has the hole in the back and named a second ship.
it's
second
like
ship
it
of
was
two.
asking to be a shipwreck.
I'm
Okay.
just asking for it, really.
Next up on our good reviews for Lake Huron, fun to swim in. Wouldn't recommend swimming too far. I got back, and despite my ex-wife and my stepson abandoning me, but he's still rated at 5 stars, despite his family trying to murder him.
Men will do
So-
anything but go to therapy.
Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, despite that,
It's a
still
survival
5-star
story.
review. So
Mhm.
Lake Huron, you must be doing
Okay.
something right
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
to happen and still get 5
I
stars.
hope that he's happy.
I hope so. 9
I
people.
hope he's divorced.
Well, he did say
5 people
ex-wife.
gave him the praying hand emoji for this one.
Yeah, they're like,
So
dude, are you okay?
we're thinking about
Oh
you.
my
So that's
God.
from Richard. Hope you're okay, Richard.
Richard, this is for you.
Next
To
up
Richard.
is from Pier. This is one hell of a lake. The water easily the wettest I've ever felt. It's a really great lake. I guess being part of the Great Lakes, that's kind of obvious. Compared to the other lakes, it's much better. Michigan has Chicago and it's all American, enough said. Superior thinks it's the best because of its size. As we all know, size does not always matter. Erie, way too shallow, and water too warm from all the pollution from Cleveland. Ontario has an inferiority complex, like the great city on its shores, Toronto. Wow.
Well, not wrong.
Really, there is no choice. Huron needs to be the lake you choose. I will definitely be coming back. So,
Okay,
very
okay.
good review on Lake Huron.
Wow.
All the other lakes took a hit in that one, as you see. Okay.
Okay.
For the bad reviews for Lake Huron, Lake Michigan is better is from 2 stars from Ryan.
So it's not even about Lake
It's not
Huron.
really- it's just-
about like
It's just comparing it. Yeah, like Lake Huron didn't really have that many bad reviews for me to go with. So, and then Emily said doesn't compare to Lake Superior 3 stars.
again.
So,
Okay.
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 So if I were their writing teacher, I would say keep it on point.
Okay,
Talking
right.
about Lake Huron.
exactly.
So, summary.
Summary for
nice
Lake
and wet.
Huron. Getting very
the
wet.
wettest.
The wettest.
Cold, but not not too cold, I guess,
Right.
because some
And
lakes are
even
too
if your
warm.
family abandons you
and
you're
tries to
still
leave
doing
you for
okay.
dead, like
Yeah.
it was still a great experience. So
Okay.
much so that
Okay.
you still give it 5
Okay.
stars.
So far,
Also,
your
like,
end sounds-
sir, what did you do?
yeah.
they abandoned you, and now you're divorced. It seems.
What did you
I know. I
do?
want the full story, so maybe his
If-
wife and
If I
stepson
abandoned
can.
my husband in a lake,
I'm taking my kid to my sister's, and you
No.
just take. Yeah.
Yeah,
nice of
yeah.
them.
Probably wouldn't be rating the lake 5 stars later, but
Yeah.
Some reason it's even funnier that it's a stepson.
stepson makes sense.
It
You know
just
what?
sounds better.
Not everyone
There-
likes the step parent.
there's
sorry.
more to
Oh,
unpack
hello.
there.
Touch.
That's for
Seeds
sure.
over here. Okay. So next on our list, we have Lake Ontario. You familiar with it?
Can't help but notice there's only one fucking
Little
review
bit.
on there.
I know there was actually kind of, well, to be honest, I was trying to find really good ones for Lake Ontario, and there's like 1,000 to go through, and I did my best. Okay.
Okay.
So for the good ones for Lake Ontario, I figure you guys can add in a like Ontario review for
Okay.
as well.
I
if
have
you
a funny
would.
We
story
almost
that-
got a cola.
That was the
We've already told that story before, but
That's
Different because
fair.
that was more topical.
Right, and then you went to that haunted lighthouse though, in Lake
Ooh.
Ontario.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
That was really, and my mom went too after, and she's a big fan.
And
of
the
pod.
islands are nice. It went just
And
takes
there's a
forever to
nude
get
beach.
there.
just saying.
a gay
Right.
nude beach.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The oldest gay communal spot in Canada.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
There's a lot of really cool signs, and I read them at the moment, but like, anyway, it's super gay and super good, and it's been there for a long time.
Okay.
And if you don't go in the E. coli part, it's pretty nice.
There you
We
go.
didn't get it. I did get
so
COVID, though.
I'm gonna say 3 or 4 star review for that one. The Big Coli.
Listen, I would give a 5-star review for like the swimming. I would give a
Yes.
4-star review for signage that is very clear about
About
what is
the
happening.
Yes. Get your signs in order.
I would say, just from my experience, 4 stars, because most of Lake Ontario in the GTA isn't as accessible as I would like.
Right.
Where I used to live in Oakville, it was kind of cutesy, but it was all these mega millionaire homes that had developed, and they have their own, you know.
Beaches.
So that's great. If you own that home, you have your own like boat launch, and that's amazing. But I just think the water should be for everyone, and there should be some quiet, tranquil spots, some cool restaurant spots. And if we ever go back, there's a cool like little spot we can go and have whatever. But it's just,
Yeah.
I feel like that's my only thing, is that it's not as open to
I
everyone.
know. I wish there was more beach area in Toronto. Like,
Yeah,
easy
there's
to
almost
get
not.
to.
I mean, the islands is it. Islands are cool, but
it just takes a while to get there. You have to plan. It's like a.
it's a whole.
You're
day.
committed. So.
Okay, so
All
I'd say
right.
4.
All right.
I'm
So
comfortable with
okay,
4.
we'll do a 4. So one 5-star review from Alpha Rays. Lake Ontario is absolutely stunning, one of the Great Lakes, and it truly feels like a never-ending sea. Whether you're visiting from Toronto side, the Niagara region, or exploring the quieter shores on the eastern side, the views are always breathtaking. So the review kind of went on,
Okay,
but I
you
just
know
did that
what?
little clip. I'm like,
He
that
had a
was
great time.
Okay,
That's
I have
nice.
to agree. There's so many nice spots. You go on the east side, it's beautiful over there. They have the docks, the walking area, all of that you
Yeah.
can go on. Don't think it's safe to swim there. You can go all the way over to Scarborough Bluffs, beautiful swimming
Which I
area.
still have never done.
You can go.
I haven't done
Port
that
Credit
either.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
Even in the winter. In the winter time, you get such bad storms and ice coming up, and it's like you're on an ocean. That is what I love about Lake
too.
Ontario.
that
is
you wish
it's-
it was an ocean.
That yeah, you're like, I feel like I'm on an ocean, but I have to mentally note I'm on a lake.
To be fair, almost every review for the lakes, someone said, feels like an ocean.
Well, Michigan is the same, right? 'Cause
Michigan,
you
it feels
guys
like the
get so
ocean.
wavy.
Yeah.
It actually they end up getting tides because they are
They're
so
huge.
large that they are
Yeah.
cold with the moon. So I think the Great Lakes are the only lakes that
Yes.
technically have a tide.
That sounds like a fact that could be true.
I feel like my mom's told me it, and most things my mom says are true. So
I trust Yvonne.
unless I interpreted it incorrectly.
I also
Which
believe that happens.
She's
could
definitely
be a
right. Whatever
possibility.
you said,
Whatever
Yvonne.
my mom actually said to me was correct. How I
her truth
interpreted it
could be
could be wrong.
50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the things that when you come from a place like, and also where we grew up, you're not really on the ocean per se. Like you're on the harbor. It's not the same thing.
Right.
But you know, you're going to beaches all the time, and it was shocking because Lake Ontario really does feel like a sea, like an ocean.
It is.
It kind of throws
That
you
is.
off when you can like look over and you can see like New York State. I'm like,
Mhm.
what? And then as you go to Niagara on the Lake, you're like, it's right there. And
Yeah.
then Niagara Falls, it's right there.
Yeah.
But when you're anywhere on this side and you look across and you can kind of see it, but most
In the
times
distance, yeah.
but most times you can't. And it just looks like a
Which is
giant
also
ocean.
crazy to go to a lake that you can't see the other side of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Long
They're
story short,
huge.
If you're not from this area, you think maybe we're being crazy. We're not.
No,
These are massive
No.
lakes.
We also love water. So
What?
And this is the best we can get considering we're landlocked now.
Yes,
So
yes.
we need the Great Lakes now that we don't live in
We're
our
landlocked,
Nova
but like
Scotia
it doesn't
anymore.
even feel like it because these lakes are
Right.
just so great.
Yes,
They-
it does.
they're great.
It's a great coming
Middle.
from the East Coast. It
Mm.
gives me that little like
That's what I need.
taste.
yeah.
Getting on those little
Yeah.
ferries, I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
just that little internal.
I used to have to
oh,
take a ferry every day
I
to
touched
school
the
in
mic.
Nova Scotia. So
It's okay. I've touched mine too.
Oh,
Okay.
fun fact: if you go to Halifax, you can start as soon as I'm sorry. You go to Halifax, you can get a ferry from Halifax to Dartmouth, and it's like a bus fare.
yeah.
So if you are like say in a hotel and you walk to downtown, or maybe you get a bus downtown, and you've paid your bus fare,
Mhm.
you can just like have your transfer. Do they paper transfer still?
Oh, probably not.
Yeah.
Which is Sarah.
Well,
Oh my
actually,
gosh,
while I was
Sarah.
there, I took the bus with her actually,
Oh
and you can tap now and stuff on the bus.
Oh.
So they've come a
God!
long way.
This damn mic.
Long
Sorry,
way.
Chantel.
And Lindsay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, so you're gonna have to edit.
that's okay.
Sorry. Long story short, ferries are cool.
Yes. All right. Back to Lake Ontario. So for our bad reviews, I couldn't really find a lot of really good bad reviews for Lake Ontario. One person, 1 star, said it was too wet. And then another person, 1 star, said it was just bad. So Lake Ontario didn't have a lot of really scathing reviews.
Okay, well that's good.
But
If you're gonna leave a bad review, make it funny.
I know.
Right? Even if
We don't-
maybe you got broken up with on the lake, then write a really funny review.
Yeah, or
Right.
like, a horsefly really got me and it fucking sucked. Like, I get it.
Maybe there were some good ones I missed, but it was.
No, I believe you did everything perfect.
You're perfect. They're not. Okay.
Yeah, the reviews, no. Okay, so Lake Michigan had quite a few to go with. So Lake Michigan is the lake that I live on now.
Which is
so
also beautiful, and the color is stunning.
it is a beautiful lake. I enjoy it, and there are lots of beaches in Chicago. So Chicago does that a little bit better than Toronto. I think there's more beaches for people to just go to.
Ours has too much
Unfortunately,
E. coli.
yes, where I am, you kind of have you could go in the water there, but you have to use like the ladder. So I have to go further if I want to take my
Take your
kids in the
kids.
water.
That makes me uncomfortable.
On a calm day, and I mean,
No, because then I like the idea of just standing up. So going into the ladder, going down. I don't know if I like that.
I mean, you can always swim to the rocks. I mean, I feel like I'm a
I'd
good
do it.
swimmer, so
Yeah.
you'd
Yeah,
be
you-
fine.
Every time it's like a big dive, I know you're there. Lindsay's halfway in the middle, and I'm on the surface or on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
So, Maggie, you can sit on the dock and drink a margarita.
Megan will meet us. We'll swim over to her.
I
and
will
she'll
sit
meet
on the
us.
dock.
Put
of
you
the
in
bay.
like a floaty donut or something.
Yes.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Floaty donut. We attach a rope. I put it in my mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Now I feel like I'm
You
protected.
feel safe. Yeah.
And I'll hold the cooler.
Yeah,
Okay.
there-
That's an important job, actually. So, all right. So, for our positive reviews for Lake Michigan, the first one is up from Robert, aka Captain Bob.
Ooh.
Captain Bob knows the waters of Lake Michigan. They can change at any time. Please check the winds before you go out. There are north and northeast winds and southeast winds can be very dangerous after 50 miles per hour. Thank you, Captain Bob. Safe boating is always the best way to navigate, but 5-star review. Thank you, Captain Bob. Okay, next review, also 5 stars. 5-star lake provides fresh water to millions of people, doesn't ask for much in return, has fun shape that everyone loves.
What was the shape?
I thought it was just like a
Now I
like
need
an
to look up the
oval?
shape
Isn't
of
it
Lake Michigan.
oval-ish?
Isn't it like
you
a
can continue.
it's like a ball sack shape, isn't it?
That's a fun shape.
Okay.
Balls are just so fun. They are.
I think the lake has been pretty happy with us ever since we reversed the flow of the Chicago River and stopped dumping all the sewage into her,
Fair
which
point.
was actually
Does
true.
Look like a limp dick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I forgot how oblong.
I don't
it is.
I don't get what he's saying about the shape being something we all love. Maybe.
A schlong.
Yeah. Okay. But thank you, John, for that review.
And that was a funny review. That
Yes.
was a good one.
And then next up, Erica, she said this is her favorite lake in the world. Sunsets are irreplaceable. None of her photos were filtered, which I didn't put her photos on here because I just didn't, she didn't get her permission. And to make time to visit this classic and to hear the waves move like the ocean. This is the place where my ashes will be spread. So 5 stars. She wants to
Erica.
like literally spend eternity here.
She wants to be in the lake.
Right, forever.
That's
Actually,
fair.
So that's pretty,
really
like,
nice. She
Pretty
must
good
have.
review.
She must have some real like good connections to this
Connection.
lake.
Yeah.
Exactly. So for our bad reviews for Lake Michigan, not a fan, too much water, like overkill. They could also do something about the water temperature. Put a heating system or something. So way too cold. So
You know
cold.
what? Wear a wetsuit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Joseph.
And the water, too much.
Yes, but he got 5 heart and praying hand emojis for this one. So,
Okay.
and then finally, other bad review. 1 star. Lake Huron paid me to write this. So, throwing shade from Lake Huron.
Okay.
I mean, Lake Huron had some great reviews.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but,
But now we know Lake Huron could
Shows
be
you're a little
throwing.
insecure. Honestly, Lake Huron.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to, number one, how the hell are you going to love someone else if you don't love yourself?
That's fair.
Exactly.
Paul.
I know. Did you pay for this review? I don't know. Obviously. So, all right. So next up we have Lake Erie, the good, easily in my top 5 best Great Lakes.
Okay.
So,
The joke is that there's only 5.
We get it. And the bad review, 1 star. When I went there, it wasn't eerie at all. Less spooky than Scooby-Doo. 0 out of 10. Fair. Not living up to its name.
Not living up to his name. Yeah.
So Lake
However,
Erie.
okay.
Based on your last story, I would now say this person needs to hear that.
I know.
Although, remember when I did the spooky dives?
Yeah.
Maybe we could try and find one from Lake Erie. See if there's
Which-
any ghost.
Yeah.
Like-
3 bodies.
Yeah.
Yes.
story was good.
That was.
Thank you.
I still
God,
think
I
of
love
old
our own
old
episode.
Whitey or something.
Love our podcast.
Hot take. I like to do this, and I enjoy it.
And then to wrap it up, we have Lake Superior, which we already have bias over here from not being the best.
Bias.
Yes, bias, but against.
So we have a good review again from Captain Bob, who just seems to be getting around.
My
these
God,
Great Lakes.
Bob.
I know he didn't review them all that I saw, just these ones. So I am the great pirate Captain Bob. The Apostle Islands are my holy ground, and the sea caves are where you won't find me. The cold blue waters of Lake Superior are unrivaled, but her beauty and blessing are with those who respect her. She has the power to sink you instantly or show you purity in yourself and fresh water. Never forget, the lake is the boss.
Oh,
So,
Captain
Bob
Purity in
knows that. I know.
Love that.
And then our bad review for Lake Superior. This lake was depressing, Kay. Was expecting better tasting water, but no. It tasted like fish. So Lake Superior, not tasty.
I bet there was some fish that lived there.
But I would kind of hope that I could drink the water if I really wanted to.
You just unlocked a memory on the Coast Files account. I think under the what's it called, threads. I think I commented on a post where, remember when Twitter was like normal,
Yeah.
and not a cesspool.
Mhm.
So remember when Lake Superior had like their own account and they were just okay.
no,
I don't.
on Twitter. I won't lie.
I only use Twitter for like hey,
I'm not a tweeter.
I need to know how to do this, and I go to Twitter.
Okay,
I was
that's
on Twitter
Reddit.
because they made.
Oh, sorry, Reddit.
You never.
No.
So long story short,
What happens when I drink more than one?
Lake Superior has I
Yes.
assume a Twitter account, and they were just fucking 10 out of 10 with the burns, with good information. Anyone who was like talking shit or like mansplaining, they would like burn them so good. And so there was a post.
Oh yeah.
There was a post that they did, and someone was like, remember when Lake Superior did this? And then I said, the greatest burn ever given by water. And it got like kind of a
that
lot
was
of likes.
that was so cool.
So I was gonna say that Lake Superior can go suck a dick because like they've been on top, but then I
Right.
forgot how good their Twitter was.
I vaguely remember this, and I feel
Mhm.
like I remember it from Instagram. Like there was something
It was
that,
shared.
yeah,
yeah,
shared on-
Lake Superior was actually my first Great Lake. I went there when I was like 9.
Maybe it's just Superior because
Because
it
my
is
mom grew
just-
up on Lake Superior.
Really?
I went to visit her
I never knew
hometown.
that.
Yeah. She grew up in Thunder Bay. Which is on Lake Superior.
Ryerson, Nova Scotian. What?
I know. No, my mom's not from Nova Scotia.
I know, but like now I'm like,
Well, that's like technically you're not Megan.
But I was born in Nova Scotia. Oh, are we unleashing your secret?
it's still ocean.
You are still from another ocean.
Coast.
Like
You're
She's the West
coastal.
Coast.
yeah, I'm bi-coastal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe bi. I don't know.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
spent like 2 minutes there, and then you came to Nova Scotia.
Like 2 years, whatever. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you're a literal like maybe it's not.
Tell me about your memories.
Just none.
Exactly.
There's really
You're
good
one of
photos.
us.
I was so freaking cute. Okay, sorry, you fucked me up.
Okay.
Big time.
So, you guys think about it. Now you have to decide who's the winner. Who's the greatest Great Lake?
I have to say that because Ontario is the one that I have spent the most time on, that it's my greatest.
Okay.
Except for that time that it tried to give me E. coli.
I'm never gonna
So
forget.
I give it a 4.5. But then
Okay.
I would give Michigan like second place because that's the other
Okay.
one that I spent time on.
Yeah.
We have a plan to go to Erie maybe next summer. So then maybe I'll upgrade.
And we went to Huron once, I think, with Nick. We went to the beach.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Is
We
that
did,
like
yeah.
Sauble or no, what are they calling it now? Saugeen Beach. So you know
Saga?
Sauble Beach
No.
on Lake Huron?
No.
It's a huge
Oh,
like, beach resort.
I don't know it, but I know what you're talking about.
So
Of course.
it was called Sauble Beach in maybe not even in our lifetime, but for the last like long while. And this is very like famous sign. So when you go, that's a very like photographic.
You have to take a picture there.
Exactly.
Okay.
They took Sauble down and they put up the original indigenous name for the lake, Saugeen, which I think is just
Oh,
like
that's more beautiful.
yes, I think so too. Saugeen.
Yeah.
Sauble sounds like
Well, it sounds like you're trying to say Sable because I'm thinking Sable Island, but you did it wrong.
yeah, like you have marbles in your mouth and you
Right.
fucked up, and they're like, well, yeah, that's a sign. So Saugeen, I don't know, and the fact that it's indigenous is like, hell yeah, like they were
Yeah.
here thousands of years before us.
Yeah.
So that like iconic sign now is updated to the new name, which is like the opposite of Gulf of America. It's like we went the better side.
Right.
We didn't go, we went this way. This is hard. Very much like Chantel, I know most about Lake Ontario, which still is not much, but I've worked on Lake Ontario for like 10 years. There's so many cute little spots I've got to visit, through
It is a nice
Hamilton.
lake,
It's
yeah.
very nice.
There was actually a lot of reviews on Michigan too that I didn't put in, but they're like, it's like Illinois now because I guess Governor J.B. Pritzker put out this like joke thing maybe back in the winter when Trump changed the name of Gulf of Mexico.
I don't really follow a lot of politics. If I do, it's kind of
It was a joke though. It's not. It was gonna be Lake
But
Illinois, but it's
you're,
not.
You're probably like following like Gavin Newsom, who's like trolling Trump basically.
No,
I saw
Oh.
that. Yes. Look,
Anyway,
that's
Okay.
totally
okay,
cool.
long story short, I feel like Lake Ontario has more to offer me. And aside from almost getting me hit with E. coli, but yes, COVID, it's still a funny story because a lifeguard came on a canoe to warn us to get like.
They weren't even like on the beach being like, "Hey, don't get in the water."
It was like, hey guys, right?
Like I know you're already in here, so it's too late.
we
but
were like, we were in there for at
Probably.
least 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, no, because to be fair, they had the red flags up, but they didn't have any like information
Signage.
about what the red flag meant.
okay.
So when I'm thinking red flags, I'm thinking like
Rough water.
tides, rough water. I'm used to ocean where it's like,
Not E.
you know,
coli.
maybe you
Right.
should swim in here. We probably won't save your life if you get like injured. And I'm like, this is lake, we're fine.
Right.
Not E. coli. Yeah, exactly.
Like that I don't want.
And then we had to do a 30-minute walk to get to a place that still liked it.
Okay.
Liked the fact that we did a walk along the beach, but yeah, it's
And then the other beach I liked, although like kids were there.
I was gonna say that I remember the
Not your kids,
Yeah.
Lindsay.
Oh yes, my
These other
kids
kids.
Oh my
are
god.
totally different.
No.
So-
So
They were coming near us and trying to splash, and I'm like,
oh, I
they
don't.
are kids that I don't like.
Right.
exactly.
You like my kids.
Yeah.
It's not kids.
I like your
it's-
kids.
It's those.
Right.
I like my niece and nephew.
Yes. There you go.
And Lily and
This
Cal
is
now.
short lived.
They're not kids anymore.
But they were kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw you babysat Cal.
Yeah, I know, but they're not
Same.
kids anymore.
No, they're little people.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Or,
Ontario. I don't appreciate how much it has like boats and stuff like that, so it becomes harder to swim in. Where
Mhm.
Michigan has more of these areas that you can swim in that I know of,
Yes.
and those are the only two lakes that I've been on. So I think Ontario because I'm here.
Okay. So you're Ontario and you are.
I'm gonna say Ontario and a very tied for second. This is gonna be the worst like ranking because no one's gonna think it's cool. So Ontario first, and my tied for second would be Erie because of its proximity and its
name.
and in its name and its ability for me to explore. And Huron, very very similar, and that's my answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, that sucks. I know.
I know. I mean, I feel like I would say probably Michigan right now at being biased
Yeah.
because when I did go to Superior, it was very, very cold. And
You went
Michigan does get
Beatles.
warmer,
Yes, that's
right?
fair.
But it was beautiful.
I also love the history of Lake Michigan and like is it the Chicago River?
Yes.
I
I love
like,
the
literally, there's,
Chicago
like,
boat
hey, let's,
tour.
like,
The
fuck up.
architectural boat tour.
Oh, I love that.
yeah,
And that's
so-
like green. That's
Right.
Wisconsin.
I think they had the river going towards Canada, and Canada like sued Chicago or
Well, because
something.
Chicago was like, let me dump all these chemicals into the.
So then they reversed it and sent it to like St. Louis, Missouri, who also tried to sue, and then I guess they lost. So that's where it goes. So
Sorry, St. Louis.
I think that's the case. I've been on many architectural boat tours, and sometimes I get a
God,
slightly different
every
version,
time.
but um,
Good.
but yeah, that is
Lake
thank
Ontario's
you.
winner.
Lake
This was not
Ontario,
rigged.
not rigged.
Cheers.
All right.
Definitely not, because we're all Canadian. It's the first I'm hearing.
Lake Michigan was a close second, which is the American ones. We're appealing to both sides of the border.
And also, Canadians love Chicagoans, especially now, because I think it's
Right.
rare.
Chicago is totally
Yes.
with us.
Yes. So much happened to the intermission.
Okay, and we're back.
Should we
And
clap or something?
Things
are great.
No, I already clapped to get it all in
Okay.
order. But something may have happened in the recording. You may not have a video for that entire time.
For
that
the
just
last segment, but
happened.
we had a PowerPoint presentation, so all is not
it'll
lost.
be up. You'll see something.
It's actually
That's okay.
Here,
It's-
you'll hear a lot.
It's probably
Clap.
better that way because a lot of my dialogue was very tiny, so
Okay,
you need a
yeah.
full screen.
Your boobs were closer to the camera.
I know.
Yes, I was leaning
so-
forward, boobs. So you're
It's hard
missing
to
it.
say. It's hard to say.
Just imagine.
Yes.
Okay, so
Also,
we
I have my
always-
rash from being sick, so you might see a close up on that.
Close up of the rash.
baby?
Yeah.
Rashy for you?
So something that we constantly talk about is ship anatomy and how we don't know it.
Yes.
So I decided to do a little shipology.
I'm so excited.
I feel like
Now we'll actually know what we're talking about.
is aft. It's after. It's aft.
We're gonna get to everything. Okay, but Megan, you're gonna have to be my go-to
I
button pusher
love
because
I
I'm
love
really far.
smack
Okay,
buttons.
so
no problem. Wait.
this is. Oh wait, our cameraman is in here to double check something.
Oh!
Or no, take his
Take his
wine.
wine,
Okay,
which he
okay.
deserves for
Yeah,
helping
yeah.
us set this up. So thank
As long as I
you.
have glass on her.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Is it
you
Space
can
Bar
go to the
Tap?
next. Yes, it is. We can go to the next. We are starting with the evolution of a ship, aka growing pains.
Also,
Ooh,
10 out of 10 design.
I love this.
Y'all are nailing this right now. My God.
Thank
This is
you.
nice.
So first, we're gonna start with the rowboat, which is the era
Classic.
32,000 BC.
You know what? This is about where I'm at with my
That's where you're
boat
a
skills.
boat?
Oh,
Sorry, the alcohol has been
I
here.
know.
This is the
Apparently, all my American coworkers think that's how I say about. I'm like, they're like a boot. I'm like
no.
But you
They
did
just say that.
You did
Yeah.
a little tiny bit.
a little bit.
And it's not a boot, it's a
Once I cross the
boat.
border, it just comes right back.
Mm.
well, Chantel had a client today
I had
who
to
was
keep right
from
there.
and
Anyways,
she was like, damn.
We've already been recording for an hour, so let's get into that.
They
So
love
let's
it.
go. Okay.
People love it. Sorry.
we don't love editing it. So the toddler of ships. This is fueled on calories and back pain. Okay.
Sounds more like me right now.
Next, we get into the Viking longship, aka
Ooh.
dragon ship,
Yeah.
as it usually had dragons on it, so that's why they called it a dragon ship. So this is the era of 793 to 1066 BC, or sorry, CE.
Ships are old.
It is a rowboat meets puberty, also fueled on back pain and calories, but occasionally the wind would give you a little bit of a break.
Because that's sail.
Yeah. Next.
Remember the song Sail?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so pirate ship era, 1650s,
Okay.
the
Fuck
golden
yeah.
age of piracy, rebellious teen years, has tattoos, maybe a skull and some nautical stars,
Right.
likes to get drunk, maybe too drunk, and all I can think about is booty.
Also
So-
smokes.
Also, listen to our pirates episode
Yes.
if you
It's
want to
really
know
good.
more about the golden age of piracy.
The pirate ships are fueled on rum and scurvy.
Love it.
Next, we're gonna go to
And
coal-powered. Yes, you're correct.
Wait.
Coal-powered steamship.
Oh,
This
What
is from
is
the
this?
1760s. It's the angsty early 20s factory
it-
worker who smokes 3 packs a day.
it looks like they put their like steering wheel on the side.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
so
wrong.
this is actually a photo of the North River Steamboat, which is widely regarded as the first vessel to demonstrate. I don't know what I wrote here. That is not a word.
But you typed it. So how is that possible?
It literally says viably, which I don't know what that is.
All right.
It uses steam propulsion though, just so you know.
Okay. Makes
Um,
sense. Steamship.
There is this
Steam.
ship, and then there is also a Russian ship that was built slightly
Love.
before this, which was actually the first real one, but it wasn't used for commercial use. So this is the
Just
first
for fun.
commercial.
Okay.
Wait, you're a nerd.
Yeah.
What font is that?
Oh, that's a special Canva font.
It's Lobster.
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 Oh.
Okay, next we have the Titanic.
There she is.
This is the late 20s influencer of steamships. It was rich and glamorous. All ever steamships looked up to them, but their hubris got the best of them. So R.I.P.
My favorite show.
That's so insensitive.
Next, we get into diesel ships. This is from the early 1900s, also around the time that the Titanic was made. This is the dad of ships. It works a 9 to 5, kind of boring, doesn't realize his habits are killing the environment, and is fueled by night beers.
Okay, that sounds more like a
Okay.
boomer dad.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, that's his dad.
They didn't
correct?
know. Okay.
Also, you've covered 1,000 of these ships so far.
right.
Next, we have the modern day cruise ship.
Which
Midlife crisis
you
of
covered.
ships.
Okay.
It runs on buffet shrimp and diarrhea. All right.
Wait, this kind of looks
It's
like
so much.
Avatar, but as a cruise.
Right. Yeah. It's a
It does.
lot.
I
Like
don't
their
know if I'm
electricity
into
bill
it.
must be through the roof.
Oh,
Hate
of
it.
course. So now we're going to get into the anatomy of a ship.
Anatomy of Murder. It's another podcast, I think, or
Ooh,
show.
yeah.
It's good, I think.
Okay.
I
don't
think.
know.
All right.
So, first we have the bow. This is the face of the head of the
Bow.
ship. Don't get too close to an
The
iceberg.
bow.
As it will
It's-
cause an
it's-
iceberg. And it is the bow. You are correct.
Yeah. But great photos, by the way.
I love it.
Bow.
Wait, why did it go there? Go back? Oh, no, you're right. Yes. Okay, so here we are. You can just kind of point to the area. So we have the front, okay? So it's the bow, the
This is the
face,
bow.
the head. Next is the hull. No. Since we're going to stay on the screen for a little while, I'll let you know, Megan.
Yeah.
The hull.
Say like hit that.
I
or something.
appreciate. Yeah, hit that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the hull. This is the skin, the epidermis, if you will. This is the outer layer that
Very
keeps all the
important.
organs inside and
Skin.
everything else outside. Great, strong protective layer, unless it hits an iceberg, and then everything will spill out. Then we have the stern, which is the butt, except it doesn't poop.
The booty.
But it does contain all the bits that help it to steer. Just remember, if you see an iceberg, go straight for it. Don't try and hit it on the side. That is apparent according to some Titanic documentaries.
That's right.
Then we also have the crow's necks, which is literally the eyes. It is on the back mast there on this one. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It's high, up for good 360 views. Great when you have light, not so great for seeing big white floaty things if you're in the dark until it's too late. Yes.
Yeah.
Quarter deck, exactly what it sounds like. It's in the back quarter, includes the stern. Poop deck, not as fun as it sounds.
I've always wanted to know.
Came from the French word la poupe, or the Latin word pupus,
I'm still not getting it.
which translates to stern. So, it's the back of the ship. It's a slightly raised deck in the rear of the sailing ship, which helps with observations. Someone would normally stand there, and then just in front would be the helmsman who would be steering. So it's all part of
Oh,
Okay.
in the
deck.
back?
Right.
You're
Well, they got one of those pirate
Captain
ships.
Jack.
Right.
Oh my god.
They're
it's
always
all
kind of near the
magnificent.
back.
Yeah, so the captain would typically command from the poop deck, actually, and then you would have a helmsman steering during battle.
Damn.
So on the Titanic, this area, though, had a docking bridge, cargo cranes, and some benches for passengers. On today's ships, the area are used more so for recreation and observational space.
Things are different. 'Cause they
Right,
have,
they're more up
sonar
front
and-
now.
Yeah.
No, they're still in the back, but it's like up higher so they can see
Right.
things. Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes,
like
because
even small
container
boats
ships.
have them more in the back too.
It
Like
gives
you
you
know,
a
a
nice
speedboat.
elevated view of the sea.
It's very like a Mufasa Simba
Yeah.
situation.
Mhm.
Like,
It's
okay.
your kingdom.
Can I hit that?
So, no, the
Oh.
bladge. It is the underbelly there. See the part that's kind of in the water? Okay?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a bladder. It's the area that's the very bottom where the water collects and needs to be pumped out.
Why is it getting collected?
Because some water will inevitably come in, so then it
Stay
pumps
out
it
of
out
me.
from there.
Huh.
So then we have the keel. You see that long sleeve that goes from the middle all the way from the front to
Yes.
the back? It's kind of like a scrotal raft. So this is the seam
You're
on the balls that
disgusting.
helps to keep the semen inside.
She's disgusting.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then we're going to end on some ship microbiology. So you can
course we
go.
are.
You can hit that now, Megan.
Tap that.
So next one, we are going to, you can go next.
I love this
This
picture.
cruise
Can
I
you
know,
just-
it's
appreciate.
beautiful. Yes.
That's
Wow.
Chantel.
Mm.
I would
This
actually go to that. It
is
looks like it's
Lindsay.
not that deep.
I'm up here. I'm
Mhm.
not here at all. Oh.
So first we have rust. This is the
Boat cancer.
leprosy of ship diseases. You will not get rid of this easily. Next we have moss. Okay.
You have to hit that. I don't know.
This is sea moss. Okay. The pubic hair of ships. It needs to be cut back, but it will regrow if not given constant attention.
Okay.
You can hit that.
We all have that problem, right?
This is
Okay.
barnacles, the herpes of the sea.
Ooh.
Needs attention, but will pop back up again. No
That's
matter
right.
what you do.
This is what I call my husband, my little
Right. They put
barnacle.
something on ships later on too.
And
was
whales.
that was the thing that I talked about, where you use the
Right.
shark skin to help so that they
Yes.
don't collect as
That's
many
right.
barnacles.
God, we have to do more shark stuff.
I know.
Do I hit that now?
You hit that. And lastly, we have seagull poop. Basically inevitable if you don't use protection when docking your ship.
How
A
do you
lot of
protect?
poop.
How do you
You,
protect?
you literally put a little like cover over your ship when you're docking it, so this doesn't
that
happen.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's a condom.
I mean, the poop still happens,
condom.
but you just then
I
use it on
did-
the cover. So
How
You
do
can
they
wash
really
off
have to
that-
wash that?
yeah,
Yeah, but like it's much easier than washing your boat.
or you just take it off and
Fair.
hose it down, probably.
Yeah, exactly. So that is my ship anatomy for you guys today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've learned more about ships.
I
now
mean-
we feel like we can speak more confidently.
Also, just watch Below Deck because you'll pick up some stuff. Like I
Below
know
Deck's
it's
very good.
Is it? Oh my God, starboard, right?
Yes. Yes, and port is left. And when I was a kid, actually in
Puts me
gym
that
class,
confident.
we had a game where we had to run like stern, starboard, port,
That's
bow.
cute, right?
I don't know if that's a Nova Scotia gym class
That sounds
thing.
more like a rich person boat thing.
No, this is a public
boats,
school.
boats.
Public,
Yeah, I went to
Boat?
public school,
but like
but in Nova Scotia. So
when the I
everyone
was
like
not
we
learning.
would- she would like the gym teacher would be like bow, and we all run to where
That's a cute idea.
and like stern. And it was actually good for teaching like left and right.
That's fair.
I still need to.
Yeah. I saw this thing. It
Ah.
was like helpful tattoos, and it was literally somebody that had left and right tattooed on their hands.
That's fair.
And also, like, which was the gas again? That would be a good tattoo.
I
How do
broke
you-
my
how do you get
right
that
wrist when
tattooed?
I was in grade 2, and I always remembered
Right,
Oh.
right.
So
I
My
also
right
broke
wrist
my
is
I broke my right thumb.
oh, okay.
Was it my right or my left?
I slashed my
Wait,
left
no, it was my
wrist.
left. Sorry, I broke my
Okay,
left.
so wasn't
You
as
need those
helpful for you.
tattoos.
But
with
together,
the-
we would have been one perfect person and one
Exactly.
very broken person.
We could have tied. We could have tied
All
ourselves
the
together.
worst parts are one now.
I remember we had a twin day once in like junior high. So my friend Brittany and I decided to go as conjoined twins, and we walked to school together. Like in theory, in practice,
No
we
one would've known.
should have walked
You-
to school
Yep.
normally and then tied each other
You
together.
were committed.
But we committed for the
I
whole
love
day.
kid brains. It's
Oh my
so
God. We
stupid.
committed, and we were both right-handed, so it was a
Oh.
little difficult
Oh,
during the
God.
day. But
So, were you the right hand?
I forget now. I think we had to swap halfway through to
That,
make
that
it
would be the
easier.
most
But
fair.
yes, yeah,
That was very good.
yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into some listeners.
stories?
Okay.
Full disclosure, I'm drunk now.
Fantastic. Do you still know how to read?
Can you read? And this it looks like a big font. You.
Yeah, I think that'd be okay.
I believe I made a size 14.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is giant font. Okay.
It's not that big.
We're
Wait,
doing
hold on.
our best here.
Wait, but Dean yelled at me about location.
We don't know what we're doing. And we're
Okay,
doing our
come a
best.
little
You look
closer to
great.
me. Why don't you
know
move
what?
this
Now that I
pillow?
can
Come a
see the
little bit
camera, which I
closer,
should have just had this set up from the get-go,
Hey.
you look great.
Yes.
We're fine. Oh my God, I touched the mic so many times just then. I touched it so many times.
That's all right. We're good.
Okay, so hi. Now we're going to do some listener stories. Full disclosure, some of these were given under duress. I may
Yeah,
have,
maybe we hunted people down.
I may have
forced them.
politely, aggressively requested stories.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, and some actually are from quite some time ago. Like we got the one from, well, I don't want to say all the
Crystal
names yet.
forever ago.
She wrote in first,
Yeah.
almost like unprompted. It was
Yeah.
so
no, it was
kind.
amazing.
And
Love
then
that.
some other folks and like friends of the pod, it was kind of like, hey, do you have anything? And then some were organic. So we have a little mix.
Mm-hmm.
But then some I was like, please write us in. So,
Okay.
okay. So I'm going to read some. Are we going to popcorn?
Sure.
So the first one's from Alexia. And I mean, she knows as we talk back and forth. She did a combo email / Instagram communication. She apologized because she kind of switched halfway through. I thought it was very, very charming. And she said, hi, Coasties.
Oh, she picked up on the nickname we gave ourselves.
Is it cool if we give ourselves a nickname and we're like,
Right.
please call
But I
us?
thought Coasties were our listeners.
But
But we are
told
also-
them that they're called that.
Yes.
Anyway, she's far too kind. Hi, Coasties. Although I'm from Canada,
I was lucky enough to attend the university in the U.S. to play NCAA lacrosse, which is Canada's
Wow.
national sport.
That's
You would
impressive.
think hockey.
Yeah.
And sports are very competitive in the States, so obviously
Good for her.
this listener is very good.
I mean, she spelled it out. I can't even spell lacrosse. That meant that during the weekends or holidays, I often got adopted by a teammate since I couldn't just pop home. Also, I use the term pop a lot now, like pop in, pop around.
Pop it.
One Easter, pop it, twisted.
Yeah. Bop it.
Pop it. I guess that would actually be, yeah.
Same thing. One Easter, I stayed with a teammate in her small hometown of North Adams, Massachusetts. We love that state.
Yeah.
There wasn't a ton to do aside from losing my fake ID in the back of a cop car, but that's a story for another time.
Oh, okay.
Alexia,
Come on.
write that
spill the
in.
beans.
So we spent the weekend hanging out with our high school friends who were also home for the holiday. That sounds cool. You're just chilling out. At some point, we ended up taking a walk along some train tracks. Who hasn't? Perfect.
Yeah.
To check out the Hoosac Tunnel, because apparently that is a standard small town activity. Like, we all have that version. I hung up with the docks, I'm not kidding, in Sydney, like down by the docks.
I think for us it was more like the Dairy Queen or like
That happened later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
We
a
also
Tim
had some-
Hortons we always used to go to
Yeah.
in Sydney. And then
We went
kids
to
in high school
Kearney
would
Lake
shoot the dragon.
sometimes, like in the
Kearney
woods.
Lake too.
and-
Yeah, I forgot
yeah.
the woods.
So we all know this
Let's
feeling.
not get into the woods.
Ugh.
I didn't spend enough time on train tracks, I realize now. So I went in with the group mindful of the tracks beneath me. Looking down so I would not trip, and then glancing up every so often to see where we're going. So she's walking, she's looking up, down, because she's walking on train tracks across
Right.
a bridge or something. So about 100 meters, because she's Canadian.
Yeah.
Right.
That in miles.
How many shacks? We don't know.
Meters.
He's
a few.
He's 7.1 meters.
Gives a couple shacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so drunk. I'm just realizing that I am really so much. Okay.
We need to get food.
Not that French place. They're not going to let us in now.
Oh, we'll see.
About 100 meters or so into the tunnel, I looked up and I swear I saw a group of men in old-fashioned clothes just standing there staring back at me. They didn't look menacingly exactly, but more like dejected, almost like they were annoyed that I had wandered into their space.
Oh, damn.
And in that moment, my brain just knew I wasn't looking at people. I was looking at ghosts.
What?
Oh.
I just got chills. I've read this like 4 times. Needless to say, I noped right out of there as fast as I could, while still making sure not to trip on the tracks. Smart, because
Yeah.
like you love these teeth, girl. Like that's
Like,
expensive.
yeah.
Protect, please. Later, a quick Wikipedia search told me that during the construction of the Hoosac Tunnel, at least 135 workers died. The deadliest accident was in
God.
1867. Canada's founding?
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Confederation.
Yeah.
When an explosion trapped 13 men in a shaft where they drowned. Then she says, water connection.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there
Love
you
it.
go.
Thank
Thank you.
The fact that you're a listener, that's the connection.
Yeah.
And then Massachusetts, another connection. But this is
Right. Now you've just tripled.
this is morbidly hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're fine. The Hoosac Tunnel even turned into the nickname the Bloody Pit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Girls trip.
Yes.
Yep.
So yeah, that's my story. Moral of the tale, maybe Google the history of the tunnel before you walk into it. Edit, I'm so sorry. I accidentally sent you a very vague message to your Instagram because apparently I don't know how sliding into DMs works. Girl, you're fine.
Right.
Emails are easier
Slide
for
into
sure.
our DMs for sure.
For this emails are fine, but you know, you copy and
Yeah.
paste.
At this point, we'll take stories either way.
We're not desperate, but like
We are.
we're desperate. The second part of my message was going to be a topic suggestion. I'm from Calgary. Love Calgary. I've only been to Banff, really. Well, you
I've been to both. Yeah.
I've never been to Alberta, so
you simply must go.
Yes.
Do you like cowboys?
I mean,
Do
I'm
you like mountains?
down to
Do you like
try.
mountains? Do you like beautiful
Yeah.
water? Yeah,
I
you're-
do.
you're
I want to
fine.
go to Lake Louise.
Do you like
Yes.
really, really glacier cold water?
Yes.
Yes, I want to.
And it's
that.
not too cold, Lake Huron or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, growing up, my dad would go on dives in Lake Minnewanka. That's alcohol talking.
Willy Wonka.
Which
oh, yes. I actually that's on my topic
'Cause
list.
we talked about this.
Yes.
So in Lake Minnewanka, while my mom and I tagged along and hung out on the beach. I like that part.
Yeah.
I could never understand why anyone would want to scuba dive at such a glacier-fed water, but then I found out, and embarrassing late for someone who grew up there, that there's a whole town under the water.
Yeah,
part of
that's on
this
the topic
town.
list, girl. That's on the
Okay,
topic
She
okay.
gave us an
list.
article,
Okay.
which I linked it.
You can send it
So
to
I
me.
printed this. You can't click the link in but anyway, but we have it.
You can send it to me because
It's
that's on my
broken.
topic
You're drunk.
list.
I can tell you're drunk already. I have a photo for to share.
Okay.
I've also attached a picture from one of the diving trips. It's of my mom protecting me from a bighorn sheep that wanted some of her snack. And so I'll share this with the group.
Oh. Oh my,
Oh my
goodness,
God.
that's huge.
So cute!
That's
And also the photo
awesome.
is in color. I printed in black and white. The photo is just so
Are we allowed to
90s.
share this on our?
I believe so.
Okay, we
we'll
can ask
confirm
for
with
We'll
our
double
lovely
check.
person, but I'm pretty sure we're fine.
Yeah.
I love this photo.
Okay, so if we can
See,
share it, we'll share it.
Moms have to do a lot.
But just imagine a really beautiful 90s mom, and she's looking good, holding a cute little baby and a literal, like, yeah, I mean, I would say
very-
sheep. It's the kind of a sheep that climb on mountains.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's
And
very,
then the
uh,
background is the most
very
stunning mountain
big.
you've ever seen.
Right.
Because you're where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you for that. That was
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you.
And then you're gonna
I'm sufficiently creeped
go
out.
next?
I'm gonna go next. So this takes us back to the Headless Nun episode, which I have no idea what number that was, but I did
Two.
do some Miramichi
Yeah.
ghost stories. Yes, because that's near where my mom lives, and
No, triangulate. Where does she live?
her address is
Yeah, I want the coordinates, please.
So this actually comes from a friend that she works with named
Okay.
Crystal.
Thank
Love
And
that
I
images.
thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you're still here.
And organically ready. We hadn't even
Yes.
asked for
no,
people
we haven't
to write
asked
in
for
yet.
anything, and she just wrote this in. So she says, "Hey there, I have told this story probably at least once a year since it happened, but I have never wrote it down. I am a good storyteller in person. I hope the story has the same effect this way as it does in person." I'm a little drunk too. That is why it took me so long to finally write it to you guys. I moved to Miramichi in the fall of 2005, and soon after adopted my dog Dallas. She was beautiful, Pitbull Rottie mix, and the kindest, loyal dog ever. May she continue to R.I.P.
Sweet
baby. We found some nice hiking trails at French Fort Cove, which I also talked about in that episode.
Throwback.
Yes.
And we're going almost daily. We were very comfortable hiking an intermediate trail that took about 45 minutes to complete. I never worried about going alone when I was with her, and we always met other hikers as well, which made it seem less isolated. One evening, my boyfriend at the time, now husband, congratulations, was working late, so Dallas and I decided to go for a hike. It was around 8 p.m. and I knew by 9 it would be dark, so we had no time to wander about going. We quickly got into my car and headed to the cove. There were other cars in the parking lot when we arrived, which assured me. I figured we would meet others along the way. As we started on the trail, I quickly sent my boyfriend a message in case he got home early. Gone for a hike at the cove. See you when we get back. Things were going as per usual. We were making good time and we were about halfway when we not met anyone yet. Oh God. I love how East Coast
We
you are.
not
Yeah.
met anyone yet. I
Yeah.
can hear it. So cute.
All of a sudden, there was a sound, a huge, terrifying sound. It seemed to be coming from all around us. It sounded like a loud, long, drawn-out shriek or a wail, deafening, not a happy or peaceful sound. I stopped dead in my tracks. All of the hair on my back of my neck stood up. I could hardly believe my ears. What the heck is that? I thought.
Your East Coast is coming out so thick right now. Also, I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at my dog. Dallas had stopped dead in her tracks as well. All of her hackles,
Yeah.
standing up straight up.
It's like the like how your neck. It's like
it's the
Oh, okay.
Okay. She appeared to puff up and growl about grow about another 4 inches. She darted from side to side, staring, looking at me for some clue. I quickly looked around as well, looked at her, trying to figure out what was going on. I had spent tons of time in the woods, horseback riding growing up, very familiar with the wildlife in NB, New Brunswick, and their sounds. But this sound was different. I couldn't place it.
At the time, I could only assume that it was some sort of animal, and it made me feel uneasy, like we were being preyed upon. My dog was hearing it too, so it was not my imagination. What do I do? Is it trailing us? Going forward would lead me to a more difficult part of the trail, but I may meet people. If I turn back, the trail would be easier. But what if it's following me? My dog would do nothing but protect me, and I am leaving her behind. And I'm not leaving her behind.
Okay.
That's not what I'm sorry.
Oh my.
That is not what Crystal said. She is not leaving the dog behind, so that they could end badly. Forward, I decided to go forward. Now, on paper, this looks like a long period of time, but in reality, this was all happening within a few minutes. My body was vibrating. I was scared to death of what was happening, and I knew I wanted to get out of there fast. I started running, or fast jogging. Dallas keeps stopping to look behind, so I had to keep calling to stay on my heels. By now, the sound has stopped, so I slowed my pace a bit. I grabbed my phone and sent my boyfriend a quick, never coming to Frenchport Cove again. Dallas and I kept moving on edge, but thankful that the noise had stopped and we were slowly getting close to the parking lot. Finally, we reached the parking lot. Not one vehicle was there except ours.
Wow.
We drove home. My boyfriend is already there. I get to the house completely shook up, and my boyfriend says, "Where were you? I got off early and was trying to call you." I was like, did you not read my messages?" He was like, "No, I never got any messages."
Oh my God.
I gave him a rundown on my experience, and he says, "I never thought it was a good idea to go there by yourself." I brushed it off, still not sure what had happened. The next day, I go to work and was telling some of my coworkers what had happened to me in the cove. One later replies to me, "It sounds like the headless nun." I'm like, "Excuse me?
Just the headless nun.
I don't know what you're talking about." I quickly start Googling what the heck the headless nun was of Frenchport Cove and discover that she targets unsuspecting guests and wails and screams for help. So I was the perfect target. I had no knowledge of the story before, and it was prime time. No one else on the trail that evening, which had never happened before, and the text messages / phone calls between my boyfriend and I never came through. I had never heard any of a noise like that in my life, and still to this day, I never have. And I have encountered pretty much every type of wildlife that NB has, and nothing compares. I still get chills when I think of that noise. I am convinced that what happened to me was a headless nun, and she was screaming / wailing at me for her head or for something else. I did go back hiking, maybe a handful of times since, but to be honest, the whole cove has a very negative energy feel for me. I have 2 other unpleasant experiences there, not paranormal, but it's enough for me to accept that I'm not supposed to go there, so I just don't go anymore. Thanks.
Oh wow.
And she ends like, so nothing was resolved. So
Right. That's
So that's a thing that happened.
okay.
I remember reading
That's
that when
terrifying.
and I was like, holy hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creepy.
It's a good one.
Mhm.
Thank you, Crystal.
Thank you so much, Crystal.
And also Dallas.
So much appreciate
Sweet
that.
baby.
No, R.I.P. darling.
And also like turning around, looking behind, like
also like a pity Rottweiler.
I
Oh,
they have the
Baby.
best heads for kids.
and she's like, "Hey, girl, you know what's going on?" And she's
like,
"No, keep coming." Chris."
Yeah.
You like,
Let's
"See?"
go.
Yeah.
no, I'm not. That's exactly why we're going.
Yeah.
Keep going. God damn it, Crystal. Okay.
All right, what's next?
Okay. I love that. Like Lindsay has no idea. You may know some.
I don't know. That was the only one I do.
I don't
That's
know.
I knew about that one because she sent it a little while
I
ago.
think we all read that email.
We have to get the date because Crystal is like one of the OGs.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
It's maybe in our first few months.
I'll look it up after you
Okay.
continue. Hang on. It stopped again.
Come hell or
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm just gonna restart. So my
Alright.
story is from Steph, friend of the podcast, longtime friend of
Hi,
mine.
Steph.
I have her little note, personal friend of the podcast, and this is titled Medium Encounter. So I can't recall. You guys have never heard this?
No.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
This happened in May of 2024. In short, my mom fell extremely ill and had to fight for her life after surgery. At this point, and this is all true, by the way. At this point, it had been about 17 days of will she or won't she recover. I'm never going to forget this. I'm sure Steph
Wow.
will never forget this. I'd go in at 8 a.m. I'd stay until visiting hours were over, and it was exhausting and heartbreaking. But I wanted to make sure she was okay and that someone was there if anything changed. I'd rub her feet. I'd tell her the latest gossip. That's a real one. Honestly.
Okay.
I'd play music on my phone and I'd hold it to her ear. My brother and my aunt would also play music as well. So music is a big part of Steph's life. You guys know that. You know that especially.
Yeah.
On May 7th, I'm sitting at the hospital having a coffee when my aunt calls me. She immediately goes into the story about how she was at work and a woman who she's never met came into her office, sat down next to her, and just kind of stared at her. My aunt finally turns and says, "Is there something I can help you with?" The woman says to my aunt, "You're very spiritual, aren't you?" My aunt is a regular churchgoer, so she obviously says yes. The woman then asks her, would she be open to receiving a message? So right away, I'd be like, what the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
Like, that would be up for sure. So her aunt is nicer than me, and her aunt says, of course, yes. This woman then says that she has an older woman's spirit following her around for the last few days. She doesn't know who she was, or didn't know who she was until she walked by her aunt's office. Then she says she asks my aunt if she has a family member that's sick and in the hospital. So
Oh,
apparently,
okay.
Yeah.
my aunt again says yes. She says the older woman has been pushing her and poking her for a few days, saying, tell her she's going to be okay. Tell her I'm here. Tell her we're all watching over her. She's going to be okay, and she's got angels all around her. My aunt is floored. This is the aunt. This
Yeah.
person.
Right.
She immediately knew that it was my nanny who had passed away a few years ago. So Seth's grandmother is the one who's
Oh.
passing this message along. The lady then says that my mom can hear the music that we've been playing and holding to her ear.
Aww.
That's really sweet.
I couldn't believe it. I broke down the hallway of the hospital after hearing that. I'm not a religious person, but I'm a big believer in spirits and the afterlife. When my mom first got sick, I was sitting alone with her, and although she was completely unaware and out of it, she looked like she was speaking to someone. She was mouthing words and making facial expressions. I remember saying, who are you talking to? Is it Nanny? Tell Nanny I said go away. We miss her, but she can't have you yet. And I'm glad my nanny didn't listen, and she hung around anyways.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
My mom has stories about that, about my grandmother. So when my grandmother was in the hospital just before she died, apparently she started seeing things at the
hear
end
that.
of the bed.
I've heard so many
And
stories
she
about
would
that.
ask my mom, like, who's there? Who's that? Who's that standing there? And my mom
Oh
would be
my
like, no one's
God.
standing there. And she'd be like, and like my grandma was a nurse. So my
Yeah.
grandma had obviously heard stories like this from when she was
Yeah.
a nurse as well. And she was just saying, she would just kind of get quiet and just kind of like
The
stare.
veil,
Oh
the
my
veil
God.
gets thin because
That's
you are,
scary.
and I feel like in this case as well, like Steph's mom has made a full recovery, but you know, there's so many cases where you are literally
On the
touch and
brink.
go.
Yeah.
For somebody that I work with who is, you know, she's a little bit older. I think she's just turned 50.
Yeah.
And aside from smoking, which is like not great,
Yeah.
aside from smoking, she's very healthy, very, very active.
Mm.
And she had a heart attack on the GO train, not on the GO train,
Oh my
on the TTC. And if she wasn't with a coworker, who knows what would have happened?
Yeah.
They literally were able to bring her back, but she was clinically dead for a few minutes. Now has this heart thing attached like to her heart on the outside.
Pacemaker, yeah.
And I just feel like you really do not know. And so many people have those moments where I
Yeah.
feel like they become so close. And I mean, I don't, you know, they say like if you believe in heaven, you have to believe in hell. But I feel like
Mm.
ghosts are just people,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and the veil can be thin.
I know my grandma, well, she almost died last week, really.
Rude.
Because yeah, I know. It's like, I'm like, Grandma, you're not allowed to, well, I always tell her once I get close to another visit, I'm like, well, you're not allowed to go anywhere. But, you know, they found her, like, I guess she had like a seizure or something, and she was on the floor and stuff. And she's also,
And, like a lot of
right.
these
So now she's not going to be alone anymore,
Good,
but
they
yeah.
want that like independence, which I completely understand. But it's for things like that. Like if anything were to happen, then they're alone. No one knows to check in until like the next morning or whatever.
Now my grandma is at the point where her wish was that she would be able to die at home, and maybe
You're like, no way.
Well,
I'm ready.
well, I would like that for her. I'm like, I don't want her to go though yet,
Yeah.
but like she's also at that point of her life where she's 95 and she's
Well, I mean, I would hear some stories working in long-term care.
Yeah, I bet.
Not only the nurses, but also just like the residents themselves. Where like sometimes I would go into the room at nighttime and they would like start telling me something. I'd be like, "You're good. I'm out." Like
I
This
can't
is
scary.
handle this.
Right.
Where I used to work, I was very like front facing. So like you guys recall like my job,
Yeah.
and elements of it I would be at the front desk, and so people would come through, and many of these people I would know very well or don't see them. Then there'd be some that I would like honestly be happy to see. I'm like, oh, so and so, sorry to see you. It's been so long, and they were older. And they say, yeah, I'm not dead yet. How do you respond to that? Like,
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
or you know, have a great day. He's like, well, if I make it, I'm like, God damn, I know
Yeah.
I'll be that person.
Right.
I know I will be
You'll be making morbid jokes for sure.
making everyone uncomfortable. I can't wait for that day.
Yeah.
But it is so true that when you get to a certain point, I guess some folks are almost ready to.
Yeah,
Ready to let
my
it
grandma
go.
lives across the street from a nursing or from a funeral home. She's like, I'm just gonna walk
Oh my
over when
God.
I'm ready.
Love it.
I'm like,
Love it.
okay, grandma.
I love that energy. Okay, I think Tyler, you
Okay.
have one more.
One more.
Yes.
Two more.
Yes. Okay. So let's hopefully we get through this before the video cuts out again. So
Come
this
on.
came from a comment on Reddit, which is very recent.
Very
A few days
recent.
ago. Yeah. So we had posted on some. Well, Megan had posted on something
Months
like
ago.
3 months ago.
Mm.
Yeah. It was on our podcast, and they were just asking, well, like, what should I listen to? And so Megan posted something. Anyways, this comes from you, louder, harder, faster.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay,
It gave me like Daft Punk energy.
Yeah, I know. I was just like,
Yes.
stronger, better.
Megan had basically just posted like, "Hey, go listen to our podcast if you're looking for something different." And someone responded and said, "Oh wow, I have a personal story about the Titanic set poisoning, and was just telling someone today how ironic it is that Cameron became a de facto safety expert during the Titan tragedy. Dude has zero concern for safety on set and became notoriously uninsurable." You guys may have just made a new fan, and as I'm diving into the episodes now.
Diving in.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for using our terminology.
I am a longtime surfer, worked for many sea ocean related organizations, including Sea Shepherd, which I gotta look into what that is.
I know.
Yeah.
As well as with Captain Charlie Moore when he discovered the Great Plastic Patch, etc., which is on Megan's list.
Okay.
And a retired film producer. The sea attracts the best of humans and can bring out the worst of people. As you know, I am your audience and will share.
So thank
Cool,
you.
right?
Yes.
Louder, better, stronger, faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Work is never over.
Okay, I think you have another one.
Yeah.
All right. So
Those
last one.
drinks are kicking my ass.
We need dinner.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're-
wait. Okay, we're still good. We're still good.
I
I'm
mean-
still recording. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. I almost reading the same one. Now, this story is extremely special. It's from my mother.
Oh.
Who we love. Hi,
Patty
Patty.
story. If you want to be cool like Patty, you need to watch all the YouTube episodes and comment because my mom doesn't know what a podcast is.
Yes, but she
Sh-
makes the best cucumber sandwich in the
My
whole world.
God, with the cream
So,
cheese.
Yes.
She also told me to make shit dip for you all, which I'm not going to do because I just didn't think about it. Essentially, it's like a 7-layer dip, but mentioned hot. You
Ooh.
had the bungalow.
Well, I
beef.
want Patty to make this.
That's what I want. I want my mom to
You
make
are very
it.
good at snacks
Okay.
too,
But when your mom makes it. Okay. This is a little more lighthearted, so I thought we'd end on this one.
okay.
It's called The Wreck Cove Bear Bandit.
Ooh.
About 25 years ago, so I was like an infant or whatever, in the early spring, I received a phone call at my workplace from a friend of mine. She was taking a trip around the Cabot Trail. Just okay, pardon. Oh, she even says that. I'm sorry. And decided to pull into my summer property in northern Cape Breton, located just outside the Highlands. She was alarmed when she saw that my back door looked as though it was kicked in.
Damn.
Now, you've all been there at least the one time.
Nope.
It is
Scary. Scary. Oh,
on
yes.
the more isolated side.
Yeah.
Right.
So that to me right away is
I had one bar. One bar service.
if you've even got a bar.
Yeah,
It's either
right.
no service
Half
or
a bar.
just enough that you could maybe for a
Like
second
if anything
think,
happened, no one would
"Well,
know.
you're fucked."
Okay.
I immediately left work and made the hour-and-a-half drive to my cabin.
Upon arrival, I came across my back deck with one side of the screen door torn down. My barbecue cover was torn to shreds and long, deep scrapes on the back door and the door pushed in and the door trim hanging off. So it's like,
Wow, that's
Ew.
one.
like a massive
That's
attack.
like a
Right.
kick.
That's intense. I went inside the bungalow. I don't even remember this happening. I guess I was too young. I went inside and saw chairs toppled over and the cupboard doors open. I
Someone
then
wanted a snack.
just wait for it.
You're
I
waiting
then
for a
called the
patty dip.
Ingonish RCMP to report I was broken into. Also, the Ingonish cops, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the size of a Tim Hortons, but it's like an RCMP headquarters. Is that-
Yes.
yeah. Coffee donuts. It's like low stakes.
Yeah.
The officer had me describe the scene to him. He asked if anything was stolen, and I said no. And then he proceeded to tell me that he has been stationed in Ingonish and working in the Highlands for over 20 years. He said, this is so Cape Breton. My dear, I've seen this before. You've been broken into by a bear.
By a bear.
Oh, wow.
Early-
That's what I was-
Early spring bears come out of hibernation and they're hungry. The smell from the barbecue attracted the bear. And I did have a jar of peanuts sitting inside the cupboard, and that poor thing didn't get it.
Oh.
Jar of peanuts. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Patty.
Thanks, Patty.
And that's water related because Cape Breton's an island.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Exactly.
now remember my mom has a story that she'll have to write down. That is, it's still water related, but it also involves a bear. So I will
Oh,
get
perfect.
her to.
Send us your bear stories.
Oh,
All right,
she's a bear.
Mom. So you'll have to listen. So
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have one more little thing. It's from Jack. So we
Yes.
have to say this. It's from Instagram and
Jack
from
is like one of the
everything.
Thank you,
most
Jack.
Jack is
awesome
also
people.
an OG.
She's also sent us photos of her mom's shark teeth.
yes.
okay.
And
Her mom has shark teeth.
her mom
Yeah,
collects
in her
shark
mouth.
teeth. Orally and collection wise. And also Jack
She
is
needed dentures, and she was just like, start
Just
teeth.
Oh my
teeth,
God.
they're better.
Sir, I would totally have dentures of shark teeth. I'd be so popular at the
That
home.
reminds me of like Sleepy Hollow when the guy had like,
Yes,
all the-
Yes.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher
Yeah.
Walken.
Oh my God, spoiler.
Sorry. But
Okay.
yeah, if you haven't seen this movie from
But
20
yes,
years ago.
Jack, major shout out. She's amazing. Oh, and remember I told you that she said she got her wife to listen to us like they
Yes.
were driving.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
were driving. Yeah.
and your friend too. I think it's your friend.
Okay.
Him and his wife
Oh,
has kids.
yeah, Sean.
Sean, who didn't write in.
Yes.
Anyway.
I mean, I'll speak
Hold
to
up.
him about it.
Okay, so quickly before the filming craps out again.
Okay.
So I have been racking so many thoughts about water stories, and I got nothing crazy except my mom ran over an alligator picking up a birthday cake for my brother.
Okay, that is the most like crazy.
I remember she's like, it's nothing too crazy, but like this one time,
But
my mom
this,
like ran over an
like,
alligator.
out of a movie like scene just happened.
She
Okay.
said it was like hitting a speed bump, kind of fast, but didn't realize what it was till she hit it, and she hit it. As far as I know, it kind of walked off.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm glad.
I was also on Daytona Beach swimming one spring break in the ocean, and a super cool pod of stingrays swam by my little squad of people. We went back to the room a few hours later and found out Steve Irwin died that day. I haven't stopped doing the stingray shuffle when I go in the ocean now.
I believe
my
that is when
God.
you like literally shuffle your feet in so that if
Yeah.
they're there, you kick them up and they don't.
I have a little stingray story actually.
Oh, yes,
So I went to Florida when I was 6 and we were at the beach and I stepped on a stingray and it went out from
Stingray
under
shuffle.
my foot. And I told my dad about it and he was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like,
Oh,
Of course your dad was saying
Believe
that.
women.
I know.
but that happened. I think because I was 6, he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "It was a stingray." Like I knew my sea creatures. You know I did. Of
Yeah, of course you did.
course.
know you
I knew all
did.
my dinosaurs. I knew my sea creatures.
I just realized that I
So.
also have a stingray story. It's not nearly as like cute as yours because I was a teenager.
Yes.
Remember when my parents like voluntold me I'm going on a family cruise?
Yes.
And I was like, but I don't want to do this
Yes.
because it's with my idiot 14-year-old brother and my dumb little 3-year-old brother. I'm like, I don't want to do this. So we go on this cruise and we, you're on their boat most of the time.
Yeah.
we've one day off at this beautiful beach, like a private-ish island. It's stunning.
Yes.
And I guess my parents like lovingly had paid for this like excursion, this like stingray thing. And I was like, oh, that should be cool. But I feel like now I realize I didn't know what was happening. I wasn't in my type A era where I planned it all. I just was like, I'm here.
Go
What's
with the
happening?
flow.
Which like that's not me anymore.
Right.
So we get in the water and this like super energetic like bohemian man is like, oh, here you go, young lady. He threw a stingray at me.
What? Oh my god.
And it's like flapping because it's like a giant
There was a
bird.
picture of girls with
Right.
their
Yes.
hands, and it's just like,
That was my life. He threw it, and then I launched onto my dad's shoulders, which, like, I haven't been on my dad's shoulders. I must have been a child.
yeah.
And I'm like 17 or something.
Yeah.
And I'm literally climbing on, like, my leg is over his shoulder, and
Yeah.
I'm screaming because this thing is, like, flapping
Of course
towards
it's
How
me.
do you
because that's what
throw-
they look like flying in the ocean.
They
Right.
fly underwater.
Yeah.
And I remember them all laughing at me. And then at the end, we lay on the beach and it was great. But I'm never going to forget the actual
That's like
fear.
assault.
I was assaulted by a stingray.
Right.
Now, he was
The
not
stingray's not
involved.
a fault.
The stingray was the
The
medium.
thrower of the
Yeah.
stingray is up.
And he was like, I'm going to get those tips. I'm going to scare this 16-year-old girl. Anyway,
0 tips.
really funny.
Yeah.
Didn't drink once because I was too young. Awesome.
And that's a
This
wrap.
wasn't chaotic
Okay.
at all.
Not at all. This is not.
It's our first time
over
doing
2
this.
hours and just audio. alone.
That's
so.
This was a quick 30-minute episode. All
As soon
right.
as I said, I'm like, that was me.
I love how
but
we made
it's the
more work
truth.
for each
Yes,
other than less.
We have. Lindsay and I will have a
So-
great time with this.
Yeah.
And you know what?
This was
There's gonna
supposed to
a lot of
be,
video
let's do an
missing.
easy
Hold on.
30-minute group episode.
I'm going to send them. Chantel hates Starbucks. I'll send Lindsay a Starbucks. I'll send her something as
Second cup.
a second cup, which is Canadian.
Canadian.
Because I do stuff, but it's way different and it's always after the fact.
Maybe the coffee was bought for you guys or by you guys because you sent us some coffee money.
Hey,
coffee, but it's
I will buy you the coffees.
Thank you.
But we have now raised not a ton of money, but we have some like monthly subscribers.
I'm going to get that
who
pumpkin
pay.
cream cold brew.
Fuck yeah.
So
You know what? I love that shit. Don't let people yuck your yum. If you love pumpkin stuff,
Oh, I
you're
love
buying
the
us a
coffee
sweet
on the way
vanilla
to your
cream
place
cold
tomorrow.
brew. Yeah.
That's for
Bitch,
sure.
obviously.
Okay.
Okay.
But long story short, I love you both very much.
I love you
From my
too.
heart, more than my
Yeah.
husband. He's not here. This is
Yeah,
fine.
he's not here. You're not wearing your ring.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's all like checking out.
Yeah.
But if anyone actually watches this, thank you.
Thank you. There was
Love
a
you.
lot of audio or video missing, that's for sure.
The audio
maybe
might be
some
better.
audio.
Yeah, there we go.
So,
Audio
Okay.
might be better.
We,
So just
we don't know.
if these are insane, but you like these, then maybe donate. We can pay for Lindsay to come up. Is that
Yeah.
crazy?
Or pay for us to go there.
Oh my god. It's more
Yes,
money,
let's
but
do
we
it's
it.
will
such a-
record from Lake Michigan next time.
Yes.
Maybe
but
we're bringing
easier
bras, maybe
for
we're
me.
not.
Maybe the video works, maybe it doesn't.
Well,
we don't know.
that we know. It probably
I
won't.
live literally
Okay.
2 minutes from the lake, so.
Perfect. Okay.
Roblox.
Okay.
Cheers to you, ladies.
Cheers to our first in
Cheers.
person. And we
Okay.
love you.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you for listening today. We loved having you. If you liked the episode, share with your friends, family, or anyone who would enjoy it. Also, take a moment to review our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. Leaving us a like or comment really helps. If you'd like to buy us a coffee, please visit our coffee page at www.ko-fi.com/coastfiles. Email us at coastfilespod@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at coastfilespod, or visit our website at www.coastfiles.com. You can find the sources for today's episode on our website. See you next week with a new episode.